So, before you continue, I'll emphasize one customer Farouk of Uganda's idea to you, where we are saying no one is coming in your life. No one is coming in your what? Your life. The government is busy, your clan is busy, even your friends are busy. So it's upon you to liberate your what? In Impiji village, there was an uprising of people with an aim to overthrow their local leaders. They blamed these leaders for their failure to provide services expected of them. The government officials organized a meeting to reconcile the local leaders of Mpigi and their people. In the meeting, the government condemned the uprising and called for calmness in the region. The government also called upon local leaders to either deliver what is expected of them or resign to pave way for others who can do the work. Unfortunately, some local leaders claimed that they don't know what they are supposed to deliver. This worried the government that decided to organize a workshop for these local leaders to sensitize them about their roles. You are one of the speakers in this workshop. Write an essay of your presentation. So in our expected responses, we are saying, these local leaders don't know work done at the local government level. In other words, the local government is a system of local administration under local communities organized to maintain law and order, provide some limited range of social services, encourage cooperation and participation of inhabitants towards improving their living conditions. They include LC1, LC2, LC3, LC4, LC5 in the village setting, OCL, division, municipal and city council in urban setting. So we are going to discuss what the local leaders should know altogether. In other words, the local leaders should know their roles. Number one, they provide social services to the people. For example, building small roads. Those small roads in the village, the local leaders are the one that provide those what? Services. The road is not good. They promote democracy through periodical change of local governments. After choosing the chairman, that chairman is responsible for creating his own cabinet altogether. Secretary, those that work with him altogether, treasurer, and that is a great role. They also promote administration of justice. In a situation where people have stolen their fellow things, it is the local leader who is responsible to administer justice. Before going to police, you need to see the local what? The local leader. He can decide to tell this someone that if you stole things, you bring them back altogether. And they solve the problem. They ensure compliance to the government policies and programs. They make sure that government programs, people respect them. If the government has come in an area and the government wants to organize a meeting with the people, they make sure that people comply and listen altogether. They may not beat you, but they have a role to tell you what to do. They collect taxes to generate revenue that runs them. To generate revenue that runs the LC, these people collect what? Taxes. They collect what? Taxes that runs them. Because there are some amount of money they have to get. LC3, LC2 altogether. These people are responsible for collecting what? Revenue. Yes, revenue. That's why they go around the shops and they put padlocks on those people who are refusing to pay what? To pay taxes. They Update and advise MPs on social, political, and economic issues affecting their areas. They update and advise MPs on social, political, and economic issues affecting their areas. If people are unemployed, these LC1, LC2 are the one that tell the MPs, and the MPs take their voices in parliament that our area people are what? Are suffering. And when they are building industries, they can say, let us put an industry in that what? Area, and people get jobs. They maintain law and order. There are some people who cannot listen when there are no leaders. Altogether, these people maintain law and what? You don't just disturb an area. You don't just shout for people in an area. The LC has a role to come and rectify that. They carry out planning and financial management in their areas through making budgets. They carry out planning through making what? Budgets, whereby the money that is going to be spent in the municipality, the LCs make sure that they plan to see that the money is enough. Another one, they recommend the people for employment in the civil service. In the civil service, those who are going to become, they link between the people and the central government. In other words, they act as a voice of the people to the central government. What is taking place in an area? Is the area developed or no? It is the responsibility of the LC. Altogether, they even mobilize free labor in emergency situation. They mobilize free labor in emergency situation. The road has been destroyed by the rain. Altogether, they come out and say, let us mobilize ourselves and we develop the road. Altogether, mind you, in our scenario item, you need to conclude. You need to do what? For example, I can say, the local leader, I can say that the local leaders play the above political, social, and economic roles in an area. Altogether. So you make sure that you have to